Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations, giving you a good look at this Nishijin Model A recycler. This one's called the Bowling Alley for obviously reasons. There's a little bowling alley set up as the main attraction. I purchased this machine down in South Carolina, and unfortunately this machine was not in good shape at all when I got it. It had suffered some water damage. It was quite rusty. There's some water damage on the play field. I'm going to show you all of the bad spots, if you will. It has been fully restored. It is fully functional. It plays well. It looks pretty good. It's just not pristine, I guess. I don't know, however you want to describe it. What suffered greatly is the chrome of the outer frame, and the cost to have this re-chromed is just prohibitive. So I've cleaned it up as best I could, but there's still rust on it along here, all the way around the frame. This front panel on the Nishijins is normally chrome, the shiny chrome. It was very badly rusted, so I opted to cover it with a faux leather. It's a material that I picked up at Joann's just to make it look a lot nicer than it did with the rust. The frame cleaned up relatively well. It's got some damage along here and along here, but overall it's not in really too bad a shape. The backboard was very warped, but that's been all taken apart and polyurethane so that it won't absorb moisture and warp again. The darkness you see up in here is water damage, and years ago the pachinko parlors would take the machines out in the parking lot and pressure wash them, and water got up underneath what's called the play field. This surface is the play field. So water got up underneath there and stained the wood that's behind it. This play field is very clean. There's no smoke residue or dirt or anything like that. And all of this is very clean. The nails have been all polished back up. Everything has been taken off, cleaned, and put back on. But there's not much you can do about this unless you want to replace the play field. And because of the condition of the machine, I just opted not to do that. So I'll run a couple of balls through it, show you the playability. We can get one to win here. There we go. And the bowling alley lights up. I've done a couple of these, and I've always liked the bowling alley theme. When a ball does go into the bowling alley, it knocks the pins down. The ball then comes out here and drops down through this portion for a win. So this is a recycler. What that means is that the losing balls stay in the machine. They don't drop out like they do in the Model Bs. There we go. Okay. So you can see the darkness of the board. This did get pretty wet and kind of warpy. The warpiness, if you will, doesn't matter to the backside as long as it's clean. Again, everything that you see here was stripped off once the board was just bare. I sanded it. I tried to get a lot of the warp out of it, sealed it with polyurethane. All of the metal parts have had the rust taken off of them to the best of my ability. These were very heavily rusted. Now there's no rust on these parts at all, and everything is functional on the back side now. So it works. It's just not quite as pretty as it could be. So obviously the price of this machine is reflected against my normal machines that were in better shape before I got them. So if you want a pachinko machine that's not going to cost a whole heck of a lot, and don't mind the not perfectness of the looks of this one's a pretty nice machine. Trying to get the glare out of it. There we go. And it does function fully functional. There we go. As always, I will be available via FaceTime or cell phone or eBay to help you set this up, answer any questions you may have. Every once in a while they get banged around in shipping, and I have sat down with customers and tweaked the machine back to where it's 100% functional. Especially on a Model A, some of the stuff on the backside is a little bit delicate. So we try to pack them as best we can, but we just don't know what the post office is going to do with them after they leave here. So Pachinko is kind of a neat game in the sense that anybody can play it. You don't really need any skill. You just have to be able to push down on the lever. And you can win. Kids can do it, adults. Good thing for a man cave, she shed, game room, whatever. So again, if you have any questions prior to the sale of this, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thanks for looking.